Night had fallen over Umuokoro village, the sky painted deep indigo streaked with stars, while the soft glow of fireflies danced above the tall grasses. The village was unusually quiet, the usual chorus of nocturnal birds replaced by an uneasy stillness. A sense of foreboding lingered like smoke, curling around the clay huts and along the narrow dirt paths. Chinedu paced near his family compound, the weight of doubt heavy on his shoulders. His mind churned with Obina's cruel words, the fire that had reduced his family's harvest, and the whispers of villagers who had begun to cast sidelong glances, questioning his leadership and strength. Each step he took felt heavier, each heartbeat a drum of both anger and fear. Adaeze emerged from the shadows of the compound, carrying a small lantern that flickered in the night wind. Her presence was calm, yet commanding, the soft glow illuminating her braided hair and the coral beads around her neck, each one a symbol of the village's culture and her resilience. "Chinedu," she said softly, her voice carrying both urgency and warmth. "I sense the storm brewing. Obina grows bolder. He will not stop at whispers." Chinedu turned to her, his eyes reflecting the flickering lantern light, a mixture of longing, fear, and anger. "I know," he said, voice low and raw, "but I don't know how to protect everyone. He poisons hearts, Adaeze. Even our neighbors. Some question us now." Adaeze stepped closer, placing a hand on his chest. "Then we must act with courage, even if it costs us everything. Fear will only give him victory." Their conversation was cut short by a sudden rustling in the nearby forest. Chinedu grabbed his spear, instincts sharp, while Adaeze tightened her grip on the lantern. Emerging from the shadows was Obina, his handsome face twisted with malicious glee, carrying a small pouch that rattled ominously. "You should not have ignored me," Obina said smoothly, his voice dripping with charm and deceit. "Adaeze, you defy me, and Chinedu, you think your love and courage will save you?" Chinedu stepped forward, his stance protective, muscles coiled like a spring. "Obina, your envy will bring nothing but ruin. Leave now before this ends in blood." Obina laughed softly, almost a whisper, yet it carried through the quiet night like a knife. "Blood may be exactly what this night demands," he said, tossing the pouch to the ground. From it spilled a mix of herbs and powders that hissed as they touched the dirt, releasing an acrid smoke that filled the air. The moment was chaos incarnate. Chinedu coughed, his eyes watering, while Adaeze shielded herself with her arms. But amidst the smoke, the truth revealed itself. Obina had invoked dark charms, trying to summon fear and uncertainty, hoping to shatter their bond and claim victory through deceit rather than strength. Adaeze's heart raced, but her resolve was iron. Drawing upon the knowledge of her ancestors, she quickly grabbed handfuls of river sand and threw them into the smoke, chanting softly words of protection she had learned from her grandmother's old songs. The acrid mist began to thin, and a faint glow surrounded her, a protective aura that seemed to push back the darkness. Chinedu, seizing the moment, lunged toward Obina, their eyes locked, a silent battle of will and fury. Yet even as Obina fell backward, he grinned, knowing this was far from over. "You may have won tonight," he hissed, "but the curse has only begun. I will return, and when I do, your hearts will bleed for it." As Obina disappeared into the forest shadows, Chinedu and Adaeze collapsed near the riverbank, exhausted, their breaths ragged, hearts pounding. Adaeze rested her head on Chinedu's shoulder, whispering softly, "We survived, but the cost may yet be greater than we know." Chinedu tightened his arms around her, the firelight from the distant village dancing across their faces. "I don't care about cost," he murmured, voice trembling. "I will fight. I will sacrifice everything for you, for our love, for our village." Adaeze lifted her head, her eyes glinting with a mix of tears and determination. "Then we will face it together, Chinedu. Whatever comes, betrayal, heartbreak, death, we endure, and we rise stronger as long as our hearts remain true." The night stretched on, carrying whispers from the distant forest and the faint promise of Obina's revenge. But amidst the uncertainty and the shadows, one thing was clear. Love had been tested, bravery had been demanded, and the first true sacrifices had been made.